Hey everyone, I'm back. This is Unepic. It is a single player and multiplayer Metroidvania style game with leveling as well as a little bit of a sense of humor to it. I mean, it's kind of corny, but I dig it. You got your basic video modes. I'm just running this maximized right now because it's one of those games that with my shit Radeon scales weird. I hate my video card. Um, got our volume, gameplay. I don't know what the debug mode does, but hey, we'll stick with it. Off, that is. Splitting your bag lets you just inventory stuff better. You'll see in a moment with the inventory system. Um, we're going to keep that on for the moment because the tips are actually not very annoying. At least not for too long. You have every English you could think of practically. Well, okay, you've got like good 15 or so. That's just eyeballing it. You also have what you see as un-English, which I think is pretty cool. It's the game, but all the dialogue's out. So you can just play through the game and not worry about the story. The story is hokey enough to be enjoyable. Um, we're actually going to erase this because what I'm going to do is we're going to see the tutorial. No, I did that wrong. Okay, I'm going to do this on medium, and here's why. Hard, you have to save your game manually. Monsters can see you from far away, and you get an extra skill point when you level up. My main guy here is on hard, and it's a bit of a pain in the ass. I'd say at least 4 hours of that 14 hours I've got there is grinding. Really hate grinding. It's pointless. If I wanted to grind, I would still be playing Atlantica. I do miss those guys though. But we also got Hard Plus. You're not invulnerable when you're being hit, so you can get chained really nasty in this game. So, yeah. You still have to save your game manually. Monsters can see you from far away, but you get 2 extra skill points for every level. Easy. Monsters only deal 75% of their damage. Health regenerates slowly. God, that would be so nice. You'll see why as I play. But we're going to go medium, because I want to show you guys this game, but I don't want to have to grind my way through it, be it behind the scenes or on camera. So we're going to do that. I'm not going to read this for you, because I'm just going to do a shit job. I'll read it in my head slowly and go on. He shot from his elven bow. I just see, it's got a little bit of humor to it. You know, the funny thing about this bit here is bows are one of the... They're not the best way to take care of skeletons, but they really help, and you'll see why. Huh. I didn't see that before. I should have paid more attention. You'll see. Where are the Cheetos? You saw that coming. So don't give me shit about it. I do wish I played D&D drunk. I think it would be very interesting, especially because I'm a bit of an asshole. I'm not really an asshole, but I'm that guy that, like, I'm so over the top that it goes back into being funny because, well, that's why I do it. I don't know. Oh, you'll notice there is language here. There is actually an option when you first start the game. It asks you how old you are. And if you choose the lower setting, the language is changed, and I think some of the violence is removed, although, I don't know. Well, of course you're gonna pee on the floor. You're drinking beer. Now hump it. Hump the wall. Oh. No, I'm just going on. Now this is something I think is really cool. Find the lighter in your inventory once you... Now I've got my key bindings all jacked up because currently, well, I don't know if it's still there, but there was a bug for the longest time where your triggers didn't do anything, which is really a pain in the ass because as you'll see as we go through this, you want every key binding you can get. By the way, can you do that? Oh my god, you really can run around naked. I skipped some text, I'm sorry. That was rude of me. Wow. Sorry, I always mix up the pause and the select because I've basically got it mapped kind of backwards. Start is my menu screen. Now when you're in the menu, as you can see my light's still flickering. That's because the game's still going on. You do not have the luxury of accessing your inventory while the game is paused. Yes, the game is self-referential in many ways. So you can see I got my guy, I can move, I can jump. You notice the jump physics are kind of funky. A lot of the physics in this game are very 8-bit slash DOS PC-esque, for lack of a better way of putting it. Chester Copperpot. That's actually not a bad reference there. Just obscure enough. But see, there's that tile. Interesting foreshadowing. But the cool thing is, as you get further through the game, you get more lights, and there's other things about lighting that are important to the game's completion. I just... this guy. You do have an auto map function. Oh, this will be fun while I try to remember my key binding for it. Oh, I've got it set to Y. You can actually, if you choose to, you can click on a rectangle and put a note. And then it's handy. You'll notice that it's basically a rectangle that is filled with black. Or as Ching Zong Jin liked to call it, the brack. Do not cut your onions or you get the brack. See, I can jump around. My sight's limited because I'm just using a lighter. You do get better things along the way, such as larger candles and pretty much larger candles. And you'll see we're kind of running around. Oh, shadowy figure. How convenient. By the way, I apologize in advance for being absolutely terrible at timing my button to press C. See. This keeps the game a little bit interesting. Something about that reminds me of the really crappy translation of Symphony of the Night's opening. I was brought here by humans. I don't know. I mean, I guess the thing I really enjoy about this game is it's very casual in tone, despite the fact it is fucking Nintendo hard. And it's Nintendo hard, again, in that old DOS game, 8-bit game way where shit just wasn't programmed all that well all the time. I actually see it as a feature. I know people will probably disagree, but I mean, it's kind of like the whole thing with Rot, which I'm going to play, I promise. I just have to get back on my actual desktop instead of the television, because a game that awesome deserves the full treatment. You can't play it with a controller. PC Master Race forbids it. He's right, you know. Oh yeah, these are ladders, as you can see. They are very hard to jump onto. See, like... Oh, see, press too much. You jump off. Right. Well, good to know. Oh, fourth wall. Is it really a fourth wall? I mean, it's kind of just there. You have to pick stuff up. You don't just pick it up. You have to hit a button to pick things up. So I got my map to B. Let's not forget to equip it. That's actually not too bad, 46 damage. You'll notice there is a percentage there for the item's durability. As that drops, your damage drops with it pretty quickly even. If you've got something that's got a value of 100 and it gets down to 90%, it's down to 90. That's also true for armor as well. Oh, you know, I've never had one of those dreams. I had dreams I got a bitchin' car. I had dreams about some other very odd things that I got that I really wanted, but never the lottery. And even then, I always knew it was a dream. Yeah, you know, he tries to give you a wonderful hint. Guess what? This ain't a good idea. And you heard the little death jingle. Get used to hearing that. You will get used to it very soon. It's really gonna piss you off after a while. You notice I tried dropping the coin. We'll get to that later. The weird thing is, he eventually does start giving you some vague help. Indeed. Oh. Oh, that was close. Of course, you don't know whether he's referencing Weeble and Bob or Metal Gear. I'm guessing Metal Gear. Yeah, the game doesn't do too bad of a job of teaching you the ins and outs. The thing that's really a shame, though, is if you choose not to have the to skip the tutorial, you do miss out on some dialogue and whatnot. Oh, here's another thing. Obviously, we have key bindings. I don't know why that one's not showing up. Maybe I have it bound to something other than a number. But you'll see that I have that, and I actually have shifts for each of my numbers as well. So it's really helpful with an Xbox controller to just go ahead and use your shift binds. By the way, you do not want to get hit by those guys. Their poison is fucking evil. Whoa, big drop. And a bow. You know, I didn't use my bow nearly enough at the start when I first started playing this. And it's something I rather regret, because the bow is surprisingly effective. Especially because it's very... well, it's the only long range you have for a good part of the game, and the other long range attacks you get, they get kind of expensive due to them being magic. We'll get to the magic system eventually, I promise. I lit that torch. You'll notice now, hey, it stays lit. No, no. And... Some shadow if you're wearing a robe. If he's a shadow guy, how does he snap fingers? Judging by my experience with this game, a bit of both. If you may. Oh. You can only put so much pun in a conversation. We're gonna keep lighting these torches, cause... Hey. Derp. Hey, a potion. Arrows. You know, I really should have paid attention to that one. Because these are bound to a different set of keys. I really want to fix my key binding so they work better with the game, but I'm kind of lazy. You'll notice they stay on. They stay lit. That is true also, though, if you don't light them all in one go. Oh, that's a slug of some sort. Slugs are fucking annoying. Because usually, as you can see, they're very easy to kill. But they have no qualms about hurting the fuck out of you, usually poisoning you. Yeah, I'm just standing here swinging my shit. It's all good. Oh, I picked up some blue essence. Essences are basically used for magic. Actually, that's about all they're used for. You'll pick them up from drops, and you will be able to get them from a shop later, which we'll get to. Potion of minor healing. Hooray. You can follow this in the panel too, if we want to. It's usually good to do. If you're not binding into it. Oh! Sometimes they'll drop hearts when you get whacked, or when you whack them, which is a good thing, because the potion system in this game is very cool, but it's very pain in the ass. I got a sapphire. You can sell that for money. You know, there's a reason I'm not terribly worried here. Yeah, see, they get a free pass on that trap because they just oh, yes, there's a reason why I'm not giving a fuck. I swear to God. You'll see that a lot early on. Someplace you want to go to, but you can't. I didn't bother going down because I can't even do anything down there. Here, I'll show you. Because you might not believe me. I mean, I can light that, I guess, but... I mean, I guess I completed that, but you don't really get anything for completing it as far as I know. It's just part of your OCD-ness. Oh, by the way, yay! No falling damage, which is a good thing, as you'll soon see. I don't know what that even means. So yeah, you can basically get your health restored there. Yeah, that last bit is the tough part. Really tough. Now, as you can see, this is a kind of hub system, but you have to open doors on the other side. That's pretty typical for the genre, though. But yeah, running back to here is something that gets very old very fast. Now we're gonna go to the right here and look out for some path to continue our journey. But for now, I'm going to splice this video here. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next part.